Welcome to the Bestseller Overviews channel. On this video we will overview New York Times non-fiction bestsellers for January 2025. Click the link below in the description to purchase these books on Amazon. Like the video and subscribe to hear upcoming overviews. Enjoy!
Go Higher, 5 Practices for Purpose, Success, and Inner Peace. By Big Sean. Multi-platinum artist, entrepreneur, and philanthropist, Big Sean shares his 5 key practices for inner work and self-acceptance in this interactive guidebook on maintaining daily mental wellness. Sean Anderson, better known as Big Sean, has reached incredible levels of success in his music career. And while, from the outside, his life looks like a collection of enviable achievements, in truth, he has experienced the lowest lows that come with anxiety and depression. At the age of 18, Sean decided to forego college to sign with Kanye West's record label. Even though he saw his wildest dreams coming true, he found himself contemplating taking his own life. It was in this, his darkest moments, that he started applying the spiritual practices he'd witnessed his mother embrace throughout his childhood. From that moment on, Sean has been on a journey of inward reflection, self-acceptance, and continual work to become the best version of himself every day. He walks you through the 5 practices: accepting, strategizing, trying, trusting, and manifesting, that have given him the skills and confidence to become the beloved father, musician, and man that he is today. This book is a clarion call for the next self-help movement, poised to meet the complexities of the moment we're in.
Confronting the Presidents, No-Spin Assessments from Washington to Biden. By Bill O'Reilly and Martin Dugard. Every American president, from Washington to Biden, their lives, policies, foibles, and legacies, assessed with clear-eyed authority and wit. From Washington to Jefferson, Lincoln to Franklin Delano Roosevelt, Kennedy to Nixon, Reagan to Obama and Biden, the 45 United States presidents have left lasting impacts on our nation. Some of their legacies continue today, some are justly forgotten, and some have changed as America has changed. Whether famous, infamous, or obscure, all the presidents shaped our nation in unexpected ways. The author's extensive research has uncovered never-before-seen historical facts based on private correspondence and newly discovered documentation, such as George Washington's troubled relationship with his mother. In Confronting the Presidents, O'Reilly and Dugard present 45 wonderfully entertaining and insightful portraits of each president, with no-spin commentary on their achievements or lack thereof. Who best served America, and who undermined the founding ideals? Who were the first ladies, and what were their surprising roles in making history? Which presidents were the best, which the worst, and which didn't have much impact? How do decisions made in one era, under the pressure of particular circumstances, still resonate today? And what do presidents like to eat, drink, and do when they aren't working, or even sometimes when they are?
The Demon of Unrest, a saga of hubris, heartbreak, and heroism at the dawn of the Civil War. By Erik Larson. On November 6, 1860, Abraham Lincoln became the fluky victor in a tight race for president. The country was bitterly at odds. Southern extremists were moving ever closer to destroying the Union, with one state after another seceding and Lincoln powerless to stop them. Slavery fueled the conflict, but somehow the passions of North and South came to focus on a lonely federal fortress in Charleston Harbor, Fort Sumter. Master storyteller Erik Larson offers a gripping account of the chaotic months between Lincoln's election and the Confederacy's shelling of Sumter, a period marked by tragic errors and miscommunications, inflamed egos and craven ambitions, personal tragedies and betrayals. Lincoln himself wrote that the trials of these 5 months were so great that, could I have anticipated them, I would not have believed it possible to survive them. At the heart of this suspense-filled narrative are Major Robert Anderson, Sumter's commander and a former slave owner sympathetic to the South but loyal to the Union, Edmund Ruffin, a vain and bloodthirsty radical who stirs secessionist ardor at every opportunity, and Mary Boykin Chestnut, wife of a prominent planter, conflicted over both marriage and slavery and seeing parallels between them. In the middle of it all is the overwhelmed Lincoln, battling with his duplicitous Secretary of State, William Seward, as he tries desperately to avert a war that he fears is inevitable, one that will eventually kill 750,000 Americans. Drawing on diaries, secret communiques, slave ledgers, and plantation records, Larson gives us a political horror story that captures the forces that led America to the brink, a dark reminder that we often don't see a cataclysm coming until it's too late.
Outlive, The Science and Art of Longevity. By Peter Attia, MD. A groundbreaking manifesto on living better and longer that challenges the conventional medical thinking on aging and reveals a new approach to preventing chronic disease and extending long-term health, from a visionary physician and leading longevity expert. Wouldn't you like to live longer? And better? In this operating manual for longevity, Dr. Peter Attia draws on the latest science to deliver innovative nutritional interventions, techniques for optimizing exercise and sleep, and tools for addressing emotional and mental health. For all its successes, mainstream medicine has failed to make much progress against the diseases of aging that kill most people: heart disease, cancer, Alzheimer's disease, and type 2 diabetes. Too often, it intervenes with treatments too late to help, prolonging lifespan at the expense of healthspan, or quality of life. Dr. Attia believes we must replace this outdated framework with a personalized, proactive strategy for longevity, one where we take action now, rather than waiting. This is not biohacking, it's science, a well-founded strategic and tactical approach to extending lifespan while also improving our physical, cognitive, and emotional health. Dr. Attia's aim is less to tell you what to do and more to help you learn how to think about long-term health, in order to create the best plan for you as an individual. In Outlive, readers will discover why the cholesterol test at your annual physical doesn't tell you enough about your actual risk of dying from a heart attack, that you may already suffer from an extremely common yet underdiagnosed liver condition that could be a precursor to the chronic diseases of aging, why exercise is the most potent pro-longevity drug, and how to begin training for the centenarian decathlon, why you should forget about diets and focus instead on nutritional biochemistry, using technology and data to personalize your eating pattern, why striving for physical health and longevity, but ignoring emotional health, could be the ultimate curse of all. Aging and longevity are far more malleable than we think, our fate is not set in stone. With the right roadmap, you can plot a different path for your life, one that lets you outlive your genes to make each decade better than the one before.
The Coming Wave, Technology, Power, and the 21st Century's Greatest Dilemma. By Mustafa Suleyman. An urgent warning of the unprecedented risks that AI and other fast-developing technologies pose to global order, and how we might contain them while we have the chance. We are approaching a critical threshold in the history of our species. Everything is about to change. Soon you will live surrounded by AIs. They will organize your life, business, and run core government services. You will live in a world of DNA printers and quantum computers, engineered pathogens and autonomous weapons, robot assistants and abundant energy. None of us are prepared. As co-founder of the pioneering AI company DeepMind, part of Google, Mustafa Suleyman has been at the center of this revolution. The coming decade, he argues, will be defined by this wave of powerful, fast-proliferating new technologies. In the coming wave, Suleyman shows how these forces will create immense prosperity but also threaten the nation-state, the foundation of global order. As our fragile governments sleepwalk into disaster, we face an existential dilemma: unprecedented harms on one side, the threat of overbearing surveillance on the other. This book establishes the containment problem, the task of maintaining control over powerful technologies, as the essential challenge of our age.
Click the link below in the description to purchase these bestsellers on Amazon. Like the video and stay updated with the latest book releases by subscribing to this channel. Thank you for listening.